Hello, it is I. Now with both new and old cars, manufacturers have included some weird innovations. Some of these innovations were a massive flop, some never should have come to reality, whereas others just made sense. So today I shall be going through 10 weird car innovations that just made sense. Now these videos take a lot of time to script, record and edit, so make sure to like the video down below and subscribe too if you are new to the channel. Let me just give you a couple seconds to do that. Thank you very much, thank you. And now let's get into number 1. The world's safest horn. Now if you think about it, the placement of the horn in most cars is pretty bad. It's usually right here, right on the middle, meaning it's very hard or impossible to press the horn whilst keeping both hands secure on the steering wheel. Now this may not seem like a big deal to you, however a lot of the time when you see dashcam car crash videos, you notice the driver honking first instead of avoiding the crash, which is a very dangerous habit. And this isn't just a one-time situation. A lot of drivers slam the horn before the brakes, which is probably one of the leading causes of most car crashes across the whole world. However, one car manufacturer solved this problem, and you probably know exactly who it was. Nope, it was actually indeed a Ferrari. In 2004 with the F430, Ferraris moved the horn button from the center of the steering wheel to the rim, meaning it can very easily and safely be operated while securely holding the wheel with both hands. And this trend was carried on with future models like the 599, Enzo, California, 458, F12. However, this genius horn placement randomly disappeared after Ferrari brought out their new steering wheel with the GTC4 Lusso. Why they stopped doing this, I have no idea, but I hope that other car manufacturers as well as Ferrari themselves could bring this back, as not only does it look cool, but it can seriously help reduce the number of accidents on the road. Toyota's luxury seat. Now I want you to close your eyes and picture this. You're sitting in the comfy rear seats of your £250,000 luxury car, being chauffeur driven with a glass of Moet Chandon in your hand, watching the Great British Bake Off on the headrest TV. Okay, now pause the dream. I bet you the car has leather seats. Why is it that all luxury cars have to have leather seats? I mean, sure, it can look amazing, come in many different colours, and make your car look super premium. But after a couple of years, you're gonna see cracks in the leather, it's gonna look worn out. Yet many huge luxury car manufacturers seem to love filling their cars with leather trim and seats. However, Toyota being Toyota didn't want to follow the likes of Rolls-Royce or Bentley with their luxury car. Thus they gave their at the time brand new Toyota Sentry cloth seats. The reason why the Sentry had cloth seats was because they didn't make as much noise as leather ones, which is pretty smart thinking. But there are also so many advantages to having cloth seats. They're more sustainable, safer, maintain the temperature, are more durable, and depending on the fabric, they're just comfier. Literally the only advantages to having leather seats is that they look nicer and they're easier to clean. Other than that, cloth seats are so much more superior. Plus fabric seats don't require harming innocent cows or bulls for leather, so fingers crossed that we do see more cloth seats on luxury cars in the future. Automatic seat belts. In 1959, Volvo introduced 3-point steering wheels with their Volvo PV, which really helped to improve driver safety. However, this was a pretty new concept at the time, and people were pretty stupid back then, meaning a lot of drivers didn't bother or forgot to put them on, which unfortunately resulted in a lot of fatal car crashes. And this still remains a problem today in 2020. But Volkswagen noticed this problem and had an ingenious innovation to prevent this. So in 1975, they introduced their brand new Volkswagen Golf with automatic seatbelts, meaning when you sit inside, the seatbelt will automatically buckle you in. And they made their way across most cars of this era like the Honda CRX, the Nissan Silvia S13, and even the Ferrari Testarossa and some F40s. However, these automatic seatbelts did seem to break on some cars, and all cars with automatic seatbelts required you to manually put on the lap belt. And some people were too lazy to do that, so they only technically had a 2-point seatbelt across their chest, so that proved to be very dangerous. So they were banned. However, the jump in technology from 1975 to the 90s is no way near comparable to the jump in technology in recent years. Meaning in 2020, solely Elon Musk or some other car tech genius could find a way to bring back automatic 3-point seatbelts and actually make it safer this time to save many lives. So let's hope something like this makes a comeback in the 21st century. Scissor Doors. Scissor Doors, or Lambo doors as they're more popularly known by, first originated on the Lamborghini Countach. Psych! It was actually an Alfa Romeo Carabo, I don't know how you pronounce it. They were only invented to make the car look flashy and striking, thus they were put on a lot of supercars at the time. However, if you think about it, scissor doors are better than any other door style you could think of, in every single way possible. They're easier to open in tight spaces, you can completely open the door and other vehicles won't break it, there's a bigger space for you to get inside. The only limitation is how high where your parking is. Now you may be thinking that scissor doors are expensive. Well, the Toyota Serra had similar door hinges, yet that wasn't exactly an expensive car. car. So although it would look very weird to see these doors on a Range Rover, Scissor Doors are very convenient and should eventually make their way to more consumer cars. Clear Sun Visors? Now most cars with sun visors have two problems. They're either way too small and don't deflect the sun from your eyes when you're driving, or they're way too big and dangerous and block your view of the road. And these sun visor mirrors are so useless, like who even uses them? However, someone introduced a genius invention that are clear sun visors. Now I'm not sure what was the first car to introduce these or even if it was a production car thing, but I do know that the Eagle Lightweight GT has them. Anyways, what is a clear sun visor? It's a sun visor that's made of glass that's tinted, which like a normal sun visor could be put up or down, pretty much like sunglasses for your car. And of course it being glass means it's completely see-through, thus it's both safer and more convenient than your usual sun visor. Why these aren't a mainstream feature I have no idea, but it's something I hope more car manufacturers can take into account when designing their car's interior. Removable steering wheels. A lot of kit cars like Caterhams and Locusts are open top, meaning they're very prone to theft, hence most of these cars come with a removable steering wheel. As not only is this a theft deterrent, but it also makes getting in and out of your car much easier. And these steering wheels have become so trendy over recent years, especially with TikTok, that everyone and their grandma has a quick release steering wheel on their car. Now sure, there's a downside that removable steering wheels don't come with airbags, but let's be honest, if you get into a car crash and your pride and joy looks like this, would you wish to be alive? Nope, yeah, didn't think so. But jokes aside, surely there is a way to have a wireless airbag in a car somehow, especially in 2020 where self-driving cars are the norm. So let's hope that car manufacturers find a way to introduce these quick release steering wheels without compromising the airbag. A car key what? Car keys should be a personal thing, like your wallet or ID. It should only belong to you and you only. And if you think about it, car keys are so easy to steal too, so it would be ideal if you could securely wear it on your wrist like a watch, preventing thieves from stealing your keys when you're least expecting it. Well, thankfully the watch company Centurion took note of this and are making personalized car key watches, which can unlock your car and even be used as a key fob to start your car. And it's not just Centurion doing this. Jaguar's F-Pace comes with its very own waterproof rubber bracelet, which you can lock, unlock and start your Jaguar with. However, seeing as this is a fairly new concept, these car key watches can be innovated even further to make them as safe and as useful as possible. Perhaps when you're not wearing it, you can put it in a designated RFID blocking watch box that prevents robbers from scanning it and stealing your car. So Elon mate, if you're watching, bun the Tesla keycard and start making watches. You could charge $1,000 for them, yet people would still buy them. Oh, and speaking of Tesla, Sentry Mode. Has a car ever been keyed, crashed or broken into, of which you thought, gosh damn it man, I wish I had CCTV in the outside of my car, man. Well, Elon thought about this too. Hence he introduced Sentry Mode to the Tesla Model S and future models to come. Sentry Mode is a surveillance system in Tesla cars, which uses various different cameras scattered across the body of the car to keep an eye out for anybody who wants to mess with your Tesla. At first it seemed like a fun little gimmick, especially with the HAL 9000 Easter egg from 2001: A Space Odyssey. However, it was proven to be a very useful feature, as it's caught many hit and runs, people keying the car, and it could be used to observe theft and other crime by the police, helping put criminals behind bars. And with the majority of these cameras being placed on the outside, it doesn't really invade your privacy as a driver. So something like Sentry Mode seriously needs to make its way to more consumer cars, as no matter how cheap or expensive your car is, exterior cameras should be mandatory, as not only can it help the driver, but it can also make the streets a safer place to be. And that is the end of the video. Now just before you guys go, less than 50%, nearly 40% of you guys watching right now are subscribed. So if you're not one of those people, what are you doing? Subscribe right now and make sure to like the video too if you enjoyed it. Comment down below any other video ideas that you want me to make, and I will catch up with you guys very soon. Until next time, have a good one guys, stay safe, stay inside. Until next time.
Hey, they say they like it when I rap like this, so I reckon I'm better off giving than that. I Billy be 1 in a million, killing the shit when I hit like a swing in the bat. Average, you and I rapping like this, then the fuckers are bringing it back. If you ain't gonna listen to this, how the fuck you gonna listen to that? Well, you be